Welcome! I am the Moonshin King. Welcome to the Moonshin Reviews. I am a fan of Star Wars. A big fan of it. It's a very frustrating series to me. Perhaps the most frustrating series ever, but I like it. At its core, I like it. However, I don't know everything about the backstories, everything about the extended universe, legends. I haven't read the Star Wars novel before. The only one is the Force Awakens novel. That's the only one. I've never read a comic book by Star Wars before. But here we have Free Comic Book Day. Star Wars. Legends. I don't know what year this was. But it's by Marvel. The other Free Comic Book Days were by Titan. This one I'm pretty sure is just Marvel. Obi-Wan looking very muscular in the face. Big head to me. Anakin looking very concerned with his very skinny face. I do wonder why there's such a big difference in their heads, but I think this ruins the cover a little bit. Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker in Clone Wars action. I don't know, I just think this big block of yellow and this font ruins the cover. I don't know why there's a tree wrapped around this pole, but I would be interested to find out. Clone Wars, I have not seen the whole series. I did watch them now and then when they were on the television, but I haven't watched from beginning to end, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. So my gap knowledge is definitely missing in that area. I do need to rewatch it for sure. So let's get into this. I am looking forward. Do I expect it to be great? Honestly, not really, but who knows. Free Comic Book Day Star Wars. Script by Miles Lane. Art by Nicola Scott. Colors by Michael Attier. Lettering by Michael David Thomas. Cover by Michael Sutphin and Dan Jackson. Extraordinary names to me. Disney Lucasfilm. The chaos of war engulfs the galaxy. The Jedi, forced to cast off their traditional peacekeeping roles, have become generals commanding vast clone armies in a seemingly endless succession of battles against Separatist forces. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, however, have gone on the hunt for Count Dooku and General Grievous, in hopes of finding a more expeditious end to the Clone Wars. First of all, the Jedi were the keepers of the peace in the galaxy for how many generations was it? How many thousands of years was it? I think in the original Obi-Wan said 1,000 generations, but in the prequels I'm sure someone said it was 1,000 years or something. Was there never any other wars going on? Surely they had to cast off their traditional peacekeeping roles multiple times in those 1,000 years or 1,000 generations. Have they never fought in battles before? I don't know about the Old Republic much. I've never played the games or read the stories, but it did look brutal for sure. Now, I did not expect this story to be about Count Dooku and General Grievous, so that has made me optimistic for this comic. I thought it would just be a random just a random one-off story about something completely off topic, completely separate from the Clone Wars main villains. So I do hope Count Dooku and General Grievous will be making an appearance. I hope to see some duels. I thought there would be some dumb monster and some dumb children and family problems maybe to sort out in the village, but it is looking hopeful at the minute. The planet Rookie, or is that Rui? I can't tell if that's a H or a K. I think it might be a H. Rui. Perhaps. Hang on. Classic ship from the clones. Both front laser cannons are useless, and the engines are unresponsive. We'll know more after the diagnostic is completed, General Kenobi, but it may take days to get it airborne again. So they have crash landed, basically. If you had let me pilot the ship as I suggested, Master, those vulture droids would never have shot us down. So you keep reminding me. He is very arrogant, isn't he, Anakin? And why didn't he let him fly? I thought Obi-Wan hated flying, as he said in the Clone War, the Attack of the Clones. And Anakin is supposed to be a great pilot, so why didn't he just let him do it? And besides, surely one of the clones should have been flying. In Attack of the Clones, we never saw Anakin or Obi-Wan fly these things. That's why they have clones to do it. We don't have days, Jenks. Tell your men to gather their gear. Anakin and I will see if Count Dooku's citadel is visible from the top of this rise. Are you rising? We've lost the element of surprise. At least we've arrived before Count Dooku and General Grievous. If our intel is correct, the Count's hideout should just be... What is wrong with his face? And why does Obi-Wan have a grey beard and grey hair? We look extremely old. Wow, I cannot read this at all. Well, I will just judge by the picture. It seems they found the citadel right at the edge of a... whatever this is supposed to be. Not a great place to put a building. What if it all falls down into... Are they trees? Or is that a swamp? I have no clue what this is. We can't cross that. Looks like we'll have to speak out the speeder bikes. I have to lean right in to read this. That's a reckless suggestion, Anakin. We have only 4 of them on guard. Something, and their engine will surely attention almost immediately. Alright, yada yada, let's move on. Why do these clones look so bland? From the back they look really skinny. They look like stormtroopers. I don't remember the clones having these squares at the back, but to be honest, I wasn't paying that much attention in the movies to their backs, but these look like stormtroopers to me. He's just got a little bit of yellow down his arm, and very faint on his head. I'm sure they were more colourful in the films. Why do they look so plain here? Break out the speeder bikes. Very good, General. Why is there a pile of dung right there. They have been pooing. They have no toilets. I hope this is the right decision. At the moment, action is our best course. Alright. Okay, he looks very creepy to me. I was going to say he looks strange there, but there. Extraordinary creepy for you. All those years I thought I was training you, but now I wonder. That's what I was just thinking, actually. He was acting like he's the master. He is not the master. You have much to learn, Anakin. Yes, master. He makes me sick with his face. Ooh, looks very cool, this. Did they really have speeder bikes on here? I don't know. I think that's reaching a bit. If they had all these speeder bikes on this ship, where were all these people standing? Was there surely enough space for everyone and these bikes? I don't know. Is it bigger on the inside? I wonder. To me. Sorry, master. Shortly. Complete the repairs as quickly as you can, Junkie. If we have not returned before the ship is ready, it will be up to you and your remaining men to assault Count Dooku's citadel. Copy that. Does he really expect him and a few men to storm Count Dooku's citadel? Really, do they believe they will be able to beat him? These must be the best of the best of the best of the best. And why would they not have returned? I'm so confused. Are they going to the citadel first? Why aren't they going together? Because they have to go over that great expanse. That big hole. Surely it would be better for the clones to be on the speeder bikes. And they can face him full on. They can duel him while they fly around shooting from afar. And does he have an army, I wonder? And is Grievous here also? I wish there were a better way. We're about to storm a castle with only 4 men. Are you? You just said it would be up to you and your remaining men. Oh. Oh, so they are going with 4 men. And the rest are staying behind, apparently. Well, how are they going to storm the castle if they don't have the bikes? Oh, these 4, you mean? But how are the other ones going to get there without the bikes? Don't forget, 2 of them are Jedi. General Grievous is very powerful. And remember what happened the last time we faced Dooku. Sigh. So this is... Well, I'm guessing this might be after Attack of the Clones, but... To my knowledge, they may have faced Dooku plenty of times since then. And maybe they all ended the same way. But this is in Legends now, which means it's no longer considered canon by Disney. This has been erased from the canon, if it's Legends. And this guy, I don't know who he is, but that's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. That looks like someone, if they made a remake, looks like a completely different actor. Let's move out. Can't they call for backup somehow? Can't they call for reinforcements? They didn't really acknowledge whether they could or could not, did they? And why did they only have 1 of those ships anyway? Surely there were other allies around that saw them go down. Surely more than 1 ship was going after Count Dooku. Do you remember in Revenge of the Sith, going after Grievous, they sent an entire army? Speaking of which, shouldn't the droids have found them by now, if there are any droids around? He looks like he's having fun on his scooter. Do their capes really go flying up that far, that high? I don't remember seeing that in the films. Looking like a Dracula. There's their bodyguards. See, I told you we'd be fine. So you say, but... Well, you haven't even got there yet, you silly boy. They're nowhere near the Citadel. And they're saying they'll be fine. Anakin, look out! Look out for what? Wait, why is the top of the comic cut off? You give me my top! Why is it cut off? Or maybe it's not. Maybe that's just how it looks like. What's going on? Is it the tree? I hate it when you do that. Relax, master. It was just a tree. I thought there were some droids or maybe Grievous. Ah, here's more like... Did you ever think you'd see these droids in the jungle or the woods? They should have some camouflage paint on them. That would look silly, but it would match. Everything's fine. Spacolino! Spacco! I've never seen this word before. Spacco. Wait, what happened? Did someone get blown up? It looks like one of the guys got blown up, the clones. We have company. Or maybe they just missed. I like these little scooters these droids have. We have droid. They are surrounded. Lightsaber action. Why is it got a bulge at the bottom at the lightsaber here? What is that bulge about? Why is there a bulge? I don't understand the bulge. Why are we seeing his bottom? Was this necessary behavior to you? Why is he doing this? Is he an acrobat? Pew! Wait, I wanted to see them shoot. Aren't the droids going to say anything? They are very cheeky droids to me. Bro! Well, it looks like he's dead too. Thum! I'm hit! I can't imagine him saying I'm hit as he's flying through the air like that. And who is this guy? This is not Obi-Wan. And it's not even the same one as before. Look! Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. Is that the same guy as... and this guy here? Are they the same guy? You tell me, as this guy right here. He is very skinny, this guy. The other one was not that skinny, was he? This guy. We have another Obi-Wan actor. And this guy looks nothing like him either. His hair looks completely different. It looks sort of curly in this one. I don't know. If I looked at that photo, or this picture, I would not think that was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or even this one, I would not think that. Again, he looks complete... Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I'm so confused. Who are these people? There's Anakin. Anakin has darker robes, but their robes look like the same color. And none of them look like Anakin. Which one's Obi-Wan? Uh-oh. Well, he lost his lightsaber, so maybe this is meant to be Anakin. What is going on? Is there 3 Jedi? Did one just come out of nowhere? Look! This is what his hair looks... Well, even here it looks blonde for some reason. His hair is not blonde like that. Well, not in Revenge of the Sith. In Attack of the Clones, where it was shorter, it looked a little lighter, like this color. But when we see it at this length, it definitely looked darker in the film. But the point is, look how long and curly it is. Who is this guy? Wait, what's going on here? Thanks for the save. Anytime. What is this? Is this a laser? I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing he's just attacking them with some... I don't remember those. In the films, these just had a simple red, like, blaster. Oh, he's thrown. I see. He has thrown the lightsaber into his chest. Why does it look so tiny? Look how thin it looks. Why didn't it go all the way through? Wow. Okay, look. Which one is Obi-Wan? You tell me. Is he Obi-Wan? Is he Obi-Wan? Certainly none of them are Anakin. None of them look anything like Anakin. To me. They both look really old for a start. I am so confused. Well, that was close. Tell me again why I should relax. I guess I spoke too soon. And why is he grey? I don't get it. He was never grey during the Clone Wars, was he? We lost both our troopers. This doesn't look good. That's an understatement. There's no telling how many droid patrols are looking for us. Clearly they know we survived the crush. Well, why wouldn't they know? They are droids, they surely have scanners. This mission is not going well at all. Do they ever? We can still beat Dooku to the Citadel if we're lucky. And in the worst case, I think this mission has already gone beyond that. We've lost our backup, lost our speeders, and we're without a plan. He is looking pretty angry for some reason. I've never seen Obi-Wan look this angry. And all that's happened is they've lost a couple of troopers. That does not look like a lightsaber at all. I'm guessing that's what it's supposed to be. Why is Obi-Wan so angry? This is not in his character to be this angry for no reason. Have you ever seen him pull that face ever? I'm truly sorry, Master. But I think we need to focus on our goal and not worry about anything else. Our situation stinks. But we've got to keep going. I know. These roles should be reversed. This is how Anakin should be acting. And this is how Obi-Wan should be acting. He should be calming him down. I don't understand why they've done this reversal. Their characters are completely different. And also, I assumed Dooku was already at the Citadel, but it seems they are racing him there. So I don't know where he is, or why they want to get there. Why he wants to get there, Dooku. I'm sorry, Anakin. I let my emotions get the better of me. That's something Anakin would say. I don't get it. What happened to his hair now? Look at this hair. What happened to it? Is that what it looked like before? Well, actually, it kind of did, I suppose. It looks really neat all of a sudden, though. Like neater before that fight they just had. Oh wait. Well, at least if we're on foot, I won't have to worry about any more of your stunts. I wouldn't count on it. Later. With any luck, we'll be able to reach the Citadel by mid-morning. I only hope we can still get there ahead of Dooku and Grievous. Can't they do their, force run? Force jogging? Make them go super quick? Can't they just jump really far and high? I'm sure Grievous will probably get there before them, considering he will be scuttling across like no one's ever witnessed. We will, I'm sure of it. I wouldn't count on it, Anakin. Where is your logic? Dooku probably has a speeder bike of his own, and no one to stop him on his tracks. The dark side is growing stronger and stronger. I'm sure of that. That seems pretty random comment, to be honest. Sort of came out of nowhere. Once we've captured Dooku and General Grievous, this war will end. We will win, Obi-Wan. Master, can I ask you something? What do you hope for when this war is over? What do you want about? You do remember what life was like before. You did pretty much... Well, actually, what did they do before? They just sat around on chairs like the rest of the council do. I mean, what do you want to do when all this ends and peace is finally restored? My duty is to follow the Force, and its will, Anakin. I will do what it wants, what it bids me to do. No Jedi can ask for anything greater than this. He looks pretty cool with this creepy weapon. I want to see him stab someone with it. Stab Dooku. Wouldn't that be ironic? You have these lightsabers, and he kills him with a pointy stick. Of course, we know he doesn't, but maybe one day someone else can use a pointy stick to kill a dark side user. Well, it looks like they didn't get there by mid-morning, unless he was talking about the next morning. But don't you want something else as well? Something just for you that you can call your own? That sounds a bit like selfishness and possessiveness. Two very un-Jedi-like qualities, are they not? That's not what I meant. I've never seen Obi-Wan talk about possessiveness, to be honest, and selfishness like that. He seems to be more progressive, not fully, but more progressive, I would say, than someone like perhaps Yoda, who is quite traditional. He is the elder of the family, the great grandpa. Look, I know you seek more in your life, something bigger and, well, different. I used to see it as a stumbling block to your truly becoming a great Jedi, but now I'm not so certain. Why are you not certain to this? This is definitely going to be his stumbling block. He will become a Sith! He will become very evil for power. When this war is finally over, Anakin, whatever path you wish to follow, I will try to support you as best as I can. You have my promise, old friend. Thank you, Master, truly. What a nice master. It does make me wonder why Anakin was always moaning about him in the films. Always moaning, Obi-Wan do this, Obi-Wan do that. Look, he is a good teacher. He is a good friend to you. You whiny baby. Sometimes you still manage to surprise me. I should hope so. That's something I would expect an Obi-Wan to say. Sometimes you still manage to surprise me. But for now, duty comes first. Tomorrow, a long walk and a battle await us. Get some rest. Of course. Are they just sleeping on the grass? What about snakes? What about if more droids come after them? What if Count Dooku just kills them in their sleep? They're not even going to make a makeshift bed or anything. Just flat on the grass in the middle of the woods. Not even in the tree they can't make something from the Force, like a little cocoon or something. That's a bit foolish, I would say, and unimaginative. Where is this? It looks like Naboo for a second. The next morning. Looks like we got here just in time. It's got to be Dooku's ship. Ah, what took him so long to get here? Surely he would know they're here also. Strange that there are no guards. I assumed the ground would be swarming with them. This might be easier than we thought. I wouldn't count on it. Anakin! Anakin! Why is he running off like that? This picture down here does not look like Obi-Wan from the back. And this does not look like Anakin. It reminds me actually of Attack of the Clones Anakin rather than this one. But oh well. Doesn't matter that much. It looks deserted. Be ready for anything. Oh, I don't sense Dooku at all. Neither do I. Perhaps he has learned to cloak his presence from us. In that case, we need to be extra careful. I think you're right about that. And look at this army. Well, it's not really an army by their usual standards, but the entire room is filled up. Unusual to have stairs like that, right against the edge of a massive building next to the window, but this floor is not very impressive. Look how plain it is compared to everything else. Have you ever seen droids in a room like this before? Well, in Naboo they were inside, I think. Yes, but look at that. Extraordinary. Be careful. Wait, they're actually shooting. Oh, I thought they were... I didn't realize they were activated. I thought they were just statues for some reason. But actually their heads are looking different ways, I suppose. Well, these ones aren't. They're all looking the same way. We've walked right into a trap. We should have seen this coming. Yes, indeed. You should have just looked through the window. You might have... Well, actually, it's quite high up, but... Maybe they should have sneaked in through a window. Look how many people there are shooting at them. Droids shooting at them. Can they really deflect all of these? We saw in Revenge of the Sith during Order 66 we saw Jedi Grandmasters, like the big head dude, falling down in seconds when there's just a few clones shooting at them. Look, an entire room full of droids shooting presumably all at once. How can they deflect all of them? Star Wars often is not very logical, not very consistent. But then again, this is legend, so it's not part of canon. What is this on his hand? I don't understand. It looks like he's Doctor Strange or something. What is this round thing he's done? Is that just supposed to signify that he's force pushing them back? I will give you leniency for being a comic to visualize it, but I don't think a blue thing like that was necessary. But who is behind all this is a question for when we are Finn. Who do you think is behind it? Gah! Look, right in the middle. Right in the middle of everyone. You saw how many Jedi were in Attack of the Clones on Geonosis. And they were surrounded, but there were so many Jedi. Not one of them should have died if they were acting this way. Completely surrounded. Just 2 people. Obi-Wan. What's wrong with his teeth? He looks like Jaws. Anakin, help me. I can't imagine Obi-Wan saying that for some reason. What is this going on? Are they jumping in the air? Yes, he's coming to his aid. How can they miss? Hang on. This is ridiculous. We need to get out of here and quickly. Head for those stairs. If we can get outside, perhaps we stand a chance. Alright. Once we get to the other side, we start slicing apart the struts. What's the struts? There. That looks like a brick. Is that meant to be a droid? No, I think it is a brick. I'm not sure. Oh no. Ah, droidy cars. How can they even see them? They're not in this frame. Oh, behind them. I see. 3 of them! What does this say? Pujali. Zabolji. Now they are doomed. They're backed into a corner. They backed us into a corner. I'm sure he knows, Anakin. You don't need to state the obvious. Well, we did manage to cut off our only escape route. Anakin! Zo. Ah! Obi-Wan! Whoa! Zabzu! Repairs don't take as long as we thought, General. Yes, how did they repair? What tools did they have to repair? In the middle of the woods. Master, I don't believe it. Pilot, take us out. Later, it would take more than a few droidicas and a fall off a steep cliff to get rid of me, Anakin. Did he really think falling off a cliff would kill him? Does he not remember that they can jump and fall great distances? Don't joke like that. I'm serious. I thought I had lost you down there, Master. For I did not think for 1 second he had been lost. I've informed the Council of what happened here. They feel that the Confederacy is targeting us, as do I. But for what reason remains unclear. What reason? What do you think, what reason? Because you are always meddling. You are 2 of the greatest Jedi that they are facing against ever. What do you think? You are always after Dooku, always after Grievous. Of course they are targeting you. Jedi are sick. They have given us our next assignment. Republic Intel has located Viceroy Gunray's hideout on Cato Neomondia. Well, I guess they failed that also, since he survives. Until Revenge of the Sith, quite happily. Not another wasted mission. It's Dooku and Grievous we should be after, not that Nemodian figurehead. I'm tired of this. We would not have been assigned this mission if the Council did not think it of the utmost importance. We'll be underway within the hour. That grey thing annoys me. Well, at least I'll be with you. The ultimate team, right? Of course, Anakin. I wouldn't want it any other way. Well, until Revenge of the Sith, when you go off against to track down Grievous all on your own for some reason. That was dumb. Why did Anakin not go with him to fight Grievous? Very convenient, wasn't it, that he just happened not to go that time. And instead he was just sat at home doing nothing really. The end. Okay, that was disappointing. Because you would know I was excited to see Dooku and Grievous, but of course they were not in it after all. It was just a trap. We didn't even get a glimpse of them. I should have known better, but it promised me in the synopsis that they were tracking down Dooku and Grievous, so of course I expected to see them. Of course I wanted to see a duel or two, but it was all right. Tell me your thoughts on this. Basically, they crash, they go through the woods, they go on speeder bikes with two clones. The two clones get killed by droids. They get to the Citadel, and there's a room full of droids, and they fight, and they escape. And it looked like Obi-Wan was going to be killed by the droidy cars. But he gets saved by the ship, which is now repaired conveniently enough. And then they're sent on another mission. That's it. But it was okay. Tell me your thoughts. Show me your crimes. And remember, jump on that subscribe button if you would like to eat the cheese. Farewell, my munchkins. Take care, my munchkins. Ah!